Have you ever wondered if your cat is truly happy? After all, cats are subtle, quiet creatures with a very particular way of showing how they feel, and it's not always easy to decode those signals. But when they're happy, they leave clear clues in their behavior, posture, and even in the sounds they make. In today's video, we're going to explore together the main signs that your cat is living a full, safe, and comfortable life. These are simple, everyday actions that reveal a lot about your pet's emotional state. And maybe, as you watch, you'll realize that your cat has been showing you for a long time just how happy they are by your side. You just needed to know how to interpret it. And if you enjoy learning more about your pet's behavior and want to give them a happier, healthier life, make sure to subscribe to our channel. We post daily videos made with care and responsibility just for you. Shiny, well-groomed fur. The appearance of your cat's coat can say a lot about how they're feeling, not just physically, but emotionally too. Happy cats usually have shiny, clean, and well-maintained fur. That's because when they're calm and content, they keep up the habit of grooming themselves regularly, which is a natural way to stay clean and also to relax. Grooming is more than just a hygiene routine. It's an instinctive behavior that helps cats soothe themselves, regulate their body temperature, and even cope with stress. When they're emotionally well, this self-care becomes consistent. You'll notice they spend time cleaning themselves, smoothing their fur, and keeping everything in order. On the other hand, if your cat's coat starts to look dull, patchy, or sheds excessively, it could be a sign that something's wrong. It might indicate stress, anxiety, hormonal issues, or even illness. Cats that are sad or depressed tend to neglect their grooming, and that shows directly in the condition of their fur. Also, the quality of a cat's coat is closely linked to their diet. A balanced, nutrient-rich diet helps make their fur stronger, softer, and shinier. That's why offering high-quality food and making sure your cat is well-fed is essential for their health and happiness. Paying attention to your cat's coat is a simple and effective way to monitor their well-being. If their fur looks healthy, clean, and they're actively grooming themselves, chances are you've got a happy and healthy cat at home. Healthy appetite and eating routine. One of the clearest signs that your cat is happy is their appetite. Cats who feel comfortable in their environment tend to have a well-established eating routine and show excitement when it's time to eat. They approach their food bowl with curiosity, eat with pleasure, and often wait eagerly for that special treat you usually give them. Of course, every cat has their own rhythm. Some prefer to eat small portions throughout the day, while others adapt well to fixed feeding times. What matters is observing whether they're eating regularly, without major fluctuations in appetite. A cat that eats well is usually in good health, and that directly contributes to their emotional well-being. Happy cats also tend to drink water frequently, which is essential for kidney and urinary tract health. If you notice that your cat's water bowl is always full and they're not interested in it, that could be a warning sign. In those cases, it's worth talking to a vet to check if something's wrong. Another important point is that happy cats don't usually show obsessive behavior around food. They don't eat frantically or constantly beg for food. Balance is key. When the environment is calm and the cat feels safe, they eat just enough to stay healthy, without overeating or refusing food. So, if your cat has a good appetite, eats with enjoyment, and maintains a stable eating routine, that's something to celebrate. It's another sign that they're living a happy and balanced life by your side. Playfulness and bursts of energy. Even the calmest and sleepiest cats have their moments of pure energy. And one of the clearest signs that a cat is happy is when they move around with enthusiasm, play alone or with you, and show curiosity about their surroundings. Have you ever seen your cat run through the house like they're on a secret mission? Or jump from one piece of furniture to another with agility and precision? These bursts of excitement are natural expressions of well-being. They show that your cat feels safe, healthy, and full of energy. Happy cats also enjoy playing with their toys, chasing balls, hunting imaginary objects, or interacting with you in simple games, like chasing a string or trying to catch your hand. These activities aren't just fun. They're essential for your cat's physical and mental balance. Play is also a form of expression. When your cat engages in playful activities, they're exercising their natural hunting instincts, exploring their environment, and connecting with you. It's their way of saying they trust you and want to share joyful moments together. Communication and gentle vocalizations. Cats have a very unique way of communicating. And when they're happy, that communication becomes even richer and more expressive. They don't speak like we do, but they use a variety of sounds and gestures to show how they feel. And a happy cat has a lot to say. One of the most charming signs of well-being is when a cat starts vocalizing softly and frequently. Gentle meows, spontaneous purring, little grunts, or even that chirrup sound, a mix between a meow and a purr, are ways they interact to show they're comfortable and want to connect with you. These vocalizations usually happen during affectionate moments, when they're asking for attention or when they want to play. It's as if they're having a conversation with you, trying to express their feelings and needs. And the beautiful part is that over time you start to understand what each sound means, whether it's a request for food, an invitation to play, or simply a hello. Besides sounds, cats also communicate with their bodies. A raised tail, for example, is a sign of trust and affection. When they rub against you, they're marking territory, but also showing love. And if they look at you and blink slowly, it's like they're saying, "I love you," in feline language. Happy cats don't hide. They express themselves, they're present, and they engage with their surroundings. And once you start recognizing these signs, you'll see that the communication between you goes far beyond words. It's a quiet exchange, full of affection and mutual understanding. Kneading with their paws. If you've ever seen your cat pressing their paws alternately on a pillow, a blanket, or even on you, you've witnessed one of the most adorable and meaningful behaviors in the feline world, the famous kneading. And as cute as it looks, this gesture carries a deep emotional message. This behavior starts in kittenhood, when young cats knead their mother's belly to stimulate milk flow. It's a natural instinct, tied to comfort, safety, and emotional bonding. When an adult cat continues to do this, it's a sign that they feel extremely relaxed and happy, as if they're reliving that moment of warmth and protection from their early days. Many cats choose to knead during peaceful moments, like before falling asleep or when they're being petted. It's common for them to purr while kneading, close their eyes, and fully surrender to the feeling of well-being. Some even drool, showing just how emotionally connected they are to that moment. If your cat tends to knead on you, consider it a true sign of love. They're telling you, through their actions, that they feel safe with you and that they're happy. It's a behavior that can't be taught. It simply happens when a cat is in a positive emotional state. They sleep peacefully and in funny positions. Have you ever noticed how your cat sleeps? Sometimes it looks like they're completely tangled up, paws in the air, belly exposed, or twisted in a way only a cat could manage. Well, those curious sleeping positions say much more than you might think. When a cat feels safe, loved, and comfortable in their environment, they fully relax. And that shows directly in how they sleep. A happy cat isn't worried about threats or constantly on alert. That's why they allow themselves to sleep deeply, often in unusual places and in positions that show total vulnerability. Showing the belly, for example, is one of the biggest signs of trust. The belly is one of the most sensitive parts of a cat's body, and they only expose it when they feel absolutely secure. Sleeping stretched out, with open paws, or even with their head hanging off the edge of the couch, are clear signs that they're at peace. Happy cats also tend to have a well-defined sleep routine. They sleep a lot, on average 12 to 16 hours a day, and choose comfortable, quiet places to rest. If your cat enjoys sleeping near you or even on your lap, that's another indication that they feel protected and loved. They seek you out and enjoy being close. Many people still believe that cats are cold, distant animals that don't bond with their humans. But anyone who lives with a happy cat knows that couldn't be further from the truth. One of the clearest signs that your cat is emotionally well is when they choose to be near you, even if it's just to sit quietly by your side. If your cat tends to follow you around the house, lie next to you on the couch, or even sleep with you, it shows they feel safe and comfortable in your presence. They're not just there for food or convenience. They're there because they like you, trust you, and your company makes them feel good. Sometimes this behavior is subtle. They don't need to be on your lap all the time. They might just stay in the same room, watching you, or settle into a quiet corner while you work or watch TV. That kind of closeness is a form of emotional bonding. Another important sign is when your cat approaches you spontaneously for affection. They rub their head against you or give gentle headbutts. These gestures are expressions of love and show that they feel respected, cared for, and genuinely happy by your side. Now that you know the main signs of a truly happy cat, you might realize that many of them are already part of your pet's daily routine. A cat's happiness depends on the quality of the bond they share with you. It's in the everyday moments, the small gestures, that they show how much they trust you and feel safe. So tell us in the comments, have you noticed any of these signs in your cat? Or maybe you've seen other behaviors that show they're happy. If you enjoyed this video, share it with other animal lovers like you. And don't forget to leave a like, subscribe to the channel, and turn on notifications to get more content about the behavior of our beloved pets. Thanks for watching, and see you in the next video.